Hey, if you've ever wanted to learn how to code but just didn't know where to start, you are in the right place. Today we're going to build your foundation. We're going to get Python set up on your machine step by step so you can go from zero to writing your very first program. So let's just dive right in.
Okay, let's start with a quick question. Think about data science, the stuff that powers your Netflix recommendations, or web development, which builds basically every website you visit. And of course, video games. These all seem totally different, right? But they share a powerful secret ingredient. Any guesses what it is?
You got it. It's Python. This one language is a major player in all of those fields, and so many more. What's amazing is that it's not just powerful, it's also famous for being one of the easiest languages to learn. And that's exactly what we're going to get running on your computer right now.
So, of all the programming languages out there, why are we starting with Python? What makes this the perfect choice for someone who's never written a line of code before? Well, honestly, it really comes down to what you can actually do with it. And this is where it gets really exciting. I mean, look at this list. We're talking web development, data science, AI, automating boring tasks, even building simple games. Learning Python isn't just about learning to code. It's about getting a super versatile toolkit that you can use for pretty much any project you can dream up. All right, enough talk. Let's start building. This next part is probably the most important step in your whole journey, setting up your coding environment. And don't think of this as a chore. Oh no. Think of this as setting up your own personal workshop where you're going to create some really cool stuff.
I mean, you wouldn't ask a woodworker to build a chair without a hammer and a saw, right? Well, it's the same for us. A coder needs a good set of tools, so we're going to get yours all sharpened up and ready to go.
We're going to break this down into 3 really simple steps, so don't worry. First, we'll just make sure your computer's ready to go. Second, we'll actually install the Python software itself. And third, we're going to configure your environment. And that last step is super important. It's like giving each of your future projects its own clean, organized workspace.
Okay, once all the pieces are installed, it is time for that really satisfying moment. It's like turning the key on a new car for the first time. We're just going to run a few quick checks to make sure all our new tools are hooked up correctly and ready for action. This part is super fast, but it's also super important. We're about to type in a few commands to basically ask the computer if everything installed the way it was supposed to. It's a simple little health check. So, the very first test couldn't be simpler. All we're doing is asking your computer, hey, can you see that Python thing I just installed? When you run the version command, your computer should spit back the version number. And when it does, that's your first big win. It means the main installation was a success. Next up, we check the interpreter. Now think of the interpreter as the brain, or maybe the engine of Python. It's the part that actually reads your code and translates it into instructions the computer can understand. We're just popping the hood to make sure that engine is warmed up and ready to go. And finally, we're going to test the package manager. This tool is one of Python's secret weapons. Seriously, it lets you easily install code that other people have written, which can save you a ton of time and add all sorts of cool features to your own programs. Making sure this works means you're ready to tap into a huge universe of pre-built tools.
Okay, with our workshop all set up and tested, now we can get to the really fun part, the actual building blocks of code. These are the core ideas you'll use to write pretty much every single program, from the simplest script to the most complex application.
And you know what? It all boils down to just 3 main concepts. You've got your basic concepts, like variables, which are basically just boxes for storing information. You have control structures, which are like the traffic signals for your code. And you have functions, which are like little recipes you can write once and use over and over again.
Let's just break one of those down so it doesn't sound so intimidating. Control structures. It sounds complicated, right? But it's not. It's just if-then logic, something you use every single day. Like, if it's cloudy outside, then I'll bring a jacket. Your code makes decisions in the exact same way. See? Programming is really just about thinking through a problem in simple, logical steps.
And just like that, you have it, the complete roadmap. You know why Python is such a great language to start with, you've got the checklist to get it all installed, and you even understand the fundamental building blocks you'll be using to create amazing things.
What we've gone over today, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is your practical, hands-on guide. You are now officially equipped to go from nothing to a fully working Python setup, totally ready for you to write your first program. The path forward from here? It's totally clear.
So that leaves us with only one question left to ask, and it's by far the most exciting one. You have the roadmap.
You've set up your tools, you know the first steps, so what are you going to build first?